Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle. Today I have a Yin Yoga practice for you, focusing on deep presence. So through this gentle Yin practice, we will focus on stillness, and in that stillness, inviting in the opportunity to connect deeply to the presence of your body, yourself, and just being in a state of calm and peace. This is a great practice to calm the nervous system, and to just bring your body into balance and wellness and harmony. And the intention or the theme of this practice is, in stillness, I come home to my body. You will need 2 yoga blocks for this practice and or any other props that you would like to bring in. And let's get started in our first pose, which will be supported fish pose, where we will be using our blocks. So having one block at the very back of your mat at the second level, and then this other block will be at the lowest level, so flat. And you could also, if you'd like, to lay a blanket over your blocks just for a little extra comfort. And then as you lower down, we want this first block that we're coming onto in between the shoulder blades and the end of the block right at the base of your shoulder blades. And then you'll just adjust this second block underneath your head, giving yourself the support that you need here. And then 2 options with the legs. You can come into butterfly pose or extending the legs all the way out. And then letting your arms just come to the sides of the body. Wiggle your shoulder blades away from one another. And then make sure that your chin isn't up really high. Just bringing a neutral position for the head so that the spine is aligned. And letting your feet, your legs just fall out to the side. So nothing for the body to do here other than the back muscles to begin to soften around the block. So this may feel a little foreign, a little uncomfortable at first, but the longer we stay in this gentle stillness pose, the more the back muscles will understand that they get to soften. So relaxing your jaw, gently closing your eyes. Let's take a cleansing breath. You're going to inhale through the nose. Breathe into the lungs, the front and the back of your lungs. And then taking an open mouth exhale, letting the muscles around the lungs soften. And continuing to gently breathe into the space, inviting the body to soften with each exhale. And doing your best to just be here in stillness, not wiggling or moving. For it is in the stillness that the body understands that it can relax. Allowing the legs to be at ease. So no gripping or holding through the glutes, through the hips, through the legs. And just holding this space for yourself, for this deep presence. Now bringing your attention into the back body, right where your back is supported with this block. And I want you to breathe into this space. And as you release the breath through an open mouth exhale, see if you can allow the back muscles to release, soften even more. And we'll take one more breath here in this pose, cleansing breath. Good. Now reaching the arms up and back behind you. If your legs were in butterfly, extend them out. If they were extended and nice and wide, just bring them in together and point through the toes, reach through the fingers through this, or feel this stretch through the front body, through your back body. Take a full breath in. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, bring your hands to your mat. And then we're going to very gently make our way up out of this this back bend. So lifting your head up first, tucking the chin in, pressing into the elbows, pressing into the hands, bringing yourself all the way up into an easy seated pose. So just crossing the ankles, hands to the knees, soften through the shoulders. Taking a full breath in, breathing into the back body. Open mouth exhale. And just taking a few moments here to tune in, to notice what you're feeling. So there are probably a lot of sensations that you are feeling through the back. And just allowing yourself to breathe into those spaces, into those sensations. And letting any tension, any stress, any tightness that may have been held in that back part of the body, letting it go. And taking one more breath here. And opening the eyes, we will move our blocks off of the mat. And maybe scoot yourself a little further down your mat and extending your right leg out and bringing your left heel into the groin. Take a few little rocks side to side to help root down through the sit bones. Take a flex through that right foot just to reach and lengthen out of the leg, and then release the flex. And then you're going to walk yourself into a forward fold over the right leg, making it very soft and passive, rounding through the shoulders, bending in the elbows. Let your head be heavy, dropping the chin into the chest. Relaxing your jaw, the facial muscles. Coming into this place of presence here in this pose on this side of the body. Noticing what you feel. Breathing into any tight spaces. And taking one more breath here. Breathing into your back body. Open mouth exhale. And bring the hands closer back in toward you. You're going to press into the palms of the hands to support bringing the upper body back up. We'll take a pause here at the top to once again invite in that deep presence. Notice what you feel. Notice any release occurring through the body, through the back, through the legs. And one more breath. Very nice. And then we'll just switch to the other side. So extending the left leg out, right heel into the groin. Taking those rocks side to side, rooting down through your sit bones. Flex through that foot and leg, and then release the flex. And then walking yourself into your fold on this side. Right away, making that deep connection of awareness and notice of how this side feels. Might be quite different from the other side. Inviting the breath to travel into those tight spaces. And as we stay here in stillness in this pose, just continuing to give the upper body to gravity. And taking one more breath here. And supporting, bringing the upper body back up. Nice and easy. Taking that pause to tune in. Let the body release. Cleansing breath. And opening the eyes. Extend that right leg out. And now we'll shift the hips down, coming on to your back. And as you do so, just bring the knees into the chest. We'll take a few rocks side to side just to massage and release the low back. And then lowering your left foot to your mat, bringing your right ankle on top of that left thigh, making our way into reclined pigeon. So lifting that left knee, threading the arm, that right arm through, and either holding on to the top of the left shin or behind the back of the thigh. And we want to focus on hugging that left knee into the chest. Wiggle your shoulder blades away from one another and down away from the ears. And give a slight tuck of the chin in towards the chest just to create space and elongation through the spine and the neck. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing the legs, the feet. Let's take a full breath into the belly, into the back. Open mouth exhale, letting this part of the body soften, melt, release. Releasing any tension. And I'll also suggest if the body is a little tight and you find that your head can't completely relax on the mat and the shoulders are kind of hiked up by the ears, you can grab one of your blocks and place it underneath the head to give you a little support. And taking a cleansing breath. And releasing your hands, releasing the legs, feet back to your mat. Let's just take a pause here before going to the other side. Rest your hands on your belly. Take a full breath into the belly. Fill the belly up. And a cleansing breath out, letting the belly completely soften. Good. And now making our way to the other side. So left ankle on top of the right thigh. Bringing that right knee up as you thread your left arm through. And making your way here into your reclined pigeon, into stillness. Relaxing all of those parts of the body that tend to want to hold or grip. So that may be in the facial muscles, the neck, the shoulders, the stomach, the back, the hips, the glutes, even through the legs and the feet. So really just trying to create softness here in this pose. Taking one more breath here. Releasing the pose, bringing your feet back to your mat. Let's take that same little pause, hands to the belly. Full breath in, full breath out. And now extending the legs all the way out, coming into Savasana. Maybe you keep the hands rested on your belly or let the arms just fall to the side. Wiggle your shoulder blades away from one another, creating lots of space through the upper back. Soften through the shoulders. Bring your feet to the corners of your mat, letting the legs just fall out to the side. Taking a cleansing breath to guide the body to decompress. Inhale through the nose, filling up your whole body. Open mouth, exhale. Allowing your whole body to soften. coming to this place of deep presence into your body. And let that presence be guided by what you feel rather than what the mind wants to make up. And bringing in our mantra, in stillness, I come home to my body. In stillness, I come home to my body. And just allowing yourself to be here in your body. And I invite you to just stay here a little longer. Thank you for taking this time for yourself today. Thank you for practicing with me today. I will leave you now, but you continue to stay. From my heart to yours. Namaste.